Okay, so you're probably like, why are you holding your camera? Okay, I returned it yesterday. I returned my tripod. Not camera, tripod. Oh my gosh. I returned my tripod yesterday because I hated how it was like not showing my drawings. And also I'm gonna buy another one. I saw something on the TikTok shop. Today I'm planning on doing or like creating illustrations or drawings, like planning for my snail mail and stuff like that. And I'm trying to record the process. I'm using my water bottle. Hopefully it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, no. It's because the lighting is so bad everywhere. So I'm going to do that. And is that better? No. So I did more like tests on my like of my stand, and it just didn't come out how I want to. But I purchased a roller because my sister said that I need a roller, and the reason why it comes out like that is because the ink isn't even. And then I bought more of like the stamp thingies, the like for printmaking, right? But I bought that because I wanted to try more. I actually had a lot of fun. So I freaking struggle with anxiety, and I usually pick my cuticles like a lot. I haven't been able to because I got my nails done, and this is like I got my nails done for the first time in like years, and I can't pick my cuticles with these nails, so they're kind of, and I can't like bite my nails or like chip off my nails, so they're kind of like helping me in a way. But the like making the stamps give me the same feeling of like picking my nails in a way. I feel like, I don't know, like I guess cutting my cuticles, I really like that feeling. As weird as it sounds, it helps me. So I'm going to, oh shoot, show you what I did yesterday. This was like in school. I was waiting for my boyfriend to finish his finals. So this is what I did, and I'm going to continue doing more. All right, so I have my sketchbook here, and then I did, so for month one, or I wrote it somewhere here. Month one, I wanted to be horses, and month two is probably gonna be oceans. So for the large, okay, these are so bad, but for the large print, like the 5x7 print, it's going to be like one of these. I feel like maybe, I don't know, one of these. I have a vision for them. It's not translating in this little sketch, but when I'm gonna make a bigger one, like a bigger sketch, so I can transfer the 5x7 sketch to the actual like premium paper. So this is just like to blot down my ideas really quickly. And then one two for ocean, this is going to be kind of like how would I say, like if you're underwater and you're looking up, and it's kind of like the sea. I'm really bad at explaining. And then this is going to be like possibly a whale, and then like colorful fish like in a spiral, you know. And then I have ideas for the square illustration. So these are for the horses, and then this is for the ocean, but this one I liked because of the aquarium, or I could do a close-up of like the little fish, but I think maybe this, because this is more aquarium instead of ocean. And then I have like sticker ideas. So for the horse one, I think like a cute little pony would look super cute, because again, my style is more of like a children books illustration. It'll be very cute, So I feel like it looks plain, but I feel like my style could make up for it. And then same with the fish. And I think my stickers are going to be pretty simple, but what is going to make it look like make up for is my style. Yeah. So I'm going to continue making more. I wish I had my tripod so I can, you know, place it and you can see what I'm doing, but I have to order that again. I just did not like how it was. There was like a bunch of tripod here and it was taking up literally my whole desk, and I don't have a whole lot of space on my desk because I also have a PC. But yeah, that's that. Okay, so I actually lied. I do have a tripod and this actually works way better. You can kind of see it here, but let me see. It's like this. I didn't want to use it because I didn't know that I could actually put it in another position until I saw an ad for a tripod that wasn't this one, and I was like, okay, actually, my cat. Oh, hi Avena. This is my kitty Avena. And he's going to be here with me while I draw. I think he likes my nails because he likes it when I scratch like around his neck. Alright, so basically what I was trying to do here was figure out a name, like an official name for my snail mail. I wanted to do something that was like, because it's gonna be permanent. I don't want to change it midway into like where everybody knows me by that name and I'm just like, I regret it. Well, you know. But anyways, here I was writing down like the months and what theme it would be, and I wanted to do like 7 months before I start doing my snail mail, or like just kind of before I launch it, because I don't want to be backed up, also because I still have one more semester of school and I didn't want to kind of like have that back me up, so I kind of wanted to be prepared. But I did end up writing like for a month, like for a whole year, like the themes of what it would be. But currently I just want to illustrate like for 7 months. And here I'm pretty sure I'm doing the month of October. I was having a kind of like a hard time with each one. I think what kind of like makes me struggle a little bit is finding like, I guess, inspiration or truly what I want to draw. I know people can just draw whatever they have in their head, but for me that only happens with sometimes. It only happens sometimes, not all the time. But I was lucky enough to even, you know, finish all the 7 months. It's not going to be this exact day, but you'll see the next day, the following day, I will have like all of them pretty much completed. So it's actually the next day and I have done some things. I worked on my like drawings and illustrations for maybe like 7 to 8 hours. I didn't finish. I started around 10 a.m. and I finished around 5 p.m. but I took like a good amount of breaks in between as well. So I have here, let me show you. Alright, so basically I have like done these for most of the months. I want to do these months, and I stopped around December and I want to finish January and February, and then I want to start like making these actual like the size that it's supposed to be. So I have that, and then I have these, and then I have, oh shoot, I have these sticker ideas. Again, they're very plain, but yeah. And then I have this. I actually don't even know what I drew here. But I'm going to finish the months that I have to finish. So yeah, I stopped around December, and I'm gonna do January and February. Okay, also not to mention, I bought more. I bought them on Amazon. They're way cheaper on Amazon. And they look like this. It's heavy. I bought like, they come in a pack of 12. And they're 4x6. But yeah, that's because I do really want to create stamps. Ooh, this is way different. The one that I have, like the blocks, that was something, honestly, because I think it was way too harsh. I think I got the wrong one, or I don't know, maybe I'm just not that skilled. So I am going to do this maybe today. I also want to cut the paper, like the premium paper, to the correct size. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today. It's currently 6 p.m. and I want to, I'm gonna write down what I have to do. But oh, and I also got these new scissors, and they cut so nicely. They're the socails. And they actually work so well. I mean, I did only cut like maybe 3 like things, but they feel very smooth but crisp at the same time. So yeah. Alright, so here I was actually going to finish up the other, I'm pretty sure 3 or 2 months that I didn't finish yesterday. But surprisingly, I feel like I finished this way faster. It might be the fact that I took a nap, a 2-hour nap, before like recording this, but I don't know. I feel like I did a pretty good job. Okay, so I worked on this. I was watching the new episode Euphoria, and I just ended up finishing it. So I'm gonna show you guys. I ended up finishing the 2 months. I am really excited for January's, actually. This is what it's gonna look like. So it's gonna be like this girl catching snow, and this mouse is gonna also be catching snow. And then for February, it's gonna be like, oh, but should I even show it? Sign up and see what you're gonna get. Anyways, these are gonna be the stickers. A little quick sneak peek because, and then these are like my other ones that I did off camera yesterday. And then I have like the square. So yeah. Okay, so basically I'm gonna start cutting the paper. This is Bristol paper, Strathmore. Yeah, Strathmore. You can see it right here. I'm gonna try not to bend it. Right there. So I'm going to make this the large prints. So basically when I say large prints, it's like the 5x7 print. And I'm going to measure it, and I'm going to cut this whole paper of this size. So I'm gonna start that.
I see your resume.
Oh yeah, sure.
Correct.
Lipstick.
Of course. Whatever you say.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a little voiceover. But basically, cutting this paper took, oh my gosh, way longer than I expected. I think it took me around like 2 hours, a little over 2 hours, and oh my gosh, I'm glad I did it because I had to do it, but it was, yeah, it was way too much. And then it'll cut to me like actually now cutting the paper. Right here I was just measuring it, measurements, and I said in the last video I sucked at measurements so bad. I don't know if it's because I have like the wrong ruler, or I swear to you, each ruler that I have here gives me like a different measurement. And this cutting thing, it does well with cutting, but I swear to you, the measurements are not correct. I don't know, and I feel like every time I did cut, it felt so wonky. It felt like it didn't even like cut straight, but I think that I was just tired at that point. But yeah, I ended up cutting through everything. Okay, so it is actually not the next day, but the day after that. I actually went out yesterday and I had a lot of fun. I feel like it was well needed because I have been freaking grinding on my spring semester, and guys, I passed with all A's, all of my art classes. And okay, I know people are gonna say, well, art school is like, it's like easy or whatever, and it's kind of hard, guys. Like, it's not just about like the art you make, but the critique and the labor you put in. It's pretty hard, but I feel like every major has its own like difficulties, and you know, art is pretty difficult despite what people might say. But I passed with all A's, which I'm actually very, very proud of myself. And I've been working on my snail mail since like finals week, and yeah, so I went out yesterday to treat myself. Well, actually my boyfriend took me out, and guys, look at this. Look at what he got me. So beautiful. And this is, so yesterday he was like giving me one. These are actually two separate, do you see that? They're two separate things. You just combine them together like that. That's how big it is. It comes in two. They're so pretty. It like fills up my whole drawer, or like on top of here. I use this for my snail mail, but that's what I'm saying. Good thing I freaking went and cut all my paper, because that's exactly where I was like using the guillotine cutter to like cut all my paper. I just knew that I had to do that. But today I want to at least finalize 2 months worth of the snail mail. So I'm going to do August's and September's. Do I say with an S at the end? I don't know. August and September. But I have to do the ocean, the horses, and the ocean. So for the horse, it's gonna be this for the square. The larger prints, the horse, and the ocean. I'm thinking of doing the apple for the horse and the fish for the sticker. I'm hoping to finally like redo my stamps. I'm thinking, I'm not sure, like I think these are so cute, but I might have to search up like easier ones because I'm not that skilled. But I do want to do more stamps, and I did order more stamps, like forgot what it was called, like things to make it to carve out to make more stamps. So I'm gonna get started. I'm going to record like my process of making all that. So basically, I was starting off with the square one simply because I felt like I had more motivation to finish that one first. I just had like a clear vision of how I wanted this illustration to look like. And it turned out way better than I imagined. And I'm really excited to, color this and everything. And I know it kind of gets cut off towards like I guess the middle. I finally realized like maybe in the middle of recording it. But I did create like the sticker and everything. And I have my big head in the way. Oh my gosh. But yeah, and then I ended off finishing the large one. I don't know why it looks so flushed. Anyways, I have 20% on my battery, so before I even like continue like doing all of this, I don't want my phone to die midway like it did 2 days ago. But I ended up doing some changes for the horse large like illustration, and I like it way better. I was having a hard time drawing the horse because horses are hard to draw. I feel like I'm going to learn more because I do have a class on drawing animals like wildlife next semester, this like coming semester. So maybe I'll get better at drawing animals in general, but why are horses so like complex? Anyways, I was just trying to find a way on how I can make this more like stylized in a way, and I feel like it turned out better than I expected, so I'm going to show you. So this is going to be the large print 5x7, and it does have 1/2 centimeter border, and I think it looks pretty nice. And I'm going to do this with Copic markers and color pencils, and I feel more confident with that medium. I just do. But later on I will branch out to different mediums and see how that works out for me, but I just want to use something that I'm more confident in right now. So that's the large print, and then I have this as my square print, which came out better than what I expected. Keep in mind, this is what I was like going for. This was my sketch. So this was my thumbnail. I feel like when it comes to just plotting down my ideas, I try to go fast because it comes in like, my brain gives me hints. They're like, it's like, this is what you should do, and then it goes away, so I have to plot it down really quick. But this is what I was going for, and this is how it came out. And this is also going to be Copic marker and color pencil. So I have these two, and then this is going to be the sticker. It's going to be a bit an apple because following the same motives of like the apple. It does have a sticker here, but I want to have the sticker. It feels a little more, I don't know, the sticker feels a little cute. But this is going to be for the first month. It's going to be packaged in a pink envelope, and then it's going to have like a clear like transparent vellum, and then it's going to be topped off with a gold star. And then I still want to make a stamp so I can stamp the outside of the letters, and I have a lot of work to do still, but so far I'm really happy with how everything is coming out. I still have to do videos for my TikTok, but I have already made a TikTok. I'm going to put it like down in my bio because I have a lot of handles, but I'm going to like put down everything that I have. I maybe should make like a link tree, or I do have a link tree, but it doesn't let me link like anything yet on my YouTube for some reason. Or I can make a card, I think that's what it's called. But yeah, I will have things posted on my TikTok. I feel like for YouTube, it's a little harder to get recognition or like have the algorithm kind of having it in your favor. But I'll try my best on TikTok. I have made TikTok videos before on a different account, and I have gained a lot of, like, a big following, or kind of a big following, but I don't use that account anymore. So I feel like it would be better if I just made a separate account just for this. Also, because if I did post on my other account, I feel like I'm shadow banned. I feel like the way it works is that if you don't post in a while, your algorithm, I think it's not, I might be wrong, I don't know, it's something I heard like a while ago. But also my videos are very outdated. Like, I started posting like in 2018, so that was like the vibe back then. Now people make videos or like for art very differently, so I have to kind of rewire my brain and learn how to do that. But yeah, I'm very excited, and if you did make it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much, and I will see you next time.